good morning, my 1 million squillion billion amazing artists around the world. How are you? Right, so straight into questions. First question today comes from Lucinda. What is the one thing that you could not do without? Hmm. And what is your motivation to constantly drawing? Okay. Um, the one thing that I could not do without it's an easy one. It's my it's my little inky pot full of Indian ink. In any format, there's the Winsor Newton ones. There's the Bombay ones. Anything. A big jar of endless ink would would obviously be my the one thing that I would definitely have to have. I go through so much ink, uh, and it's just this. I kind of feel like I'm a rich man if I've got things like this, like a big jug. If I buy a big jug of ink like that, I feel good. Now at the moment I've got one, two, three. I've got five of these. Three Talons and two Winsor Newton. And if I have that, when I look across and I see them, I feel like a rich man. I know it's a real crazy thing, but I have this thing of kind of balancing my life with how much ink and paper I have around me. So if I have a lot of paper, and I always reach down and there's a huge big stack of paper there and there's loads of ink over there, I feel like the richest man on earth. So ink is the one thing that I definitely cannot do without. If there's a shortage in ink, I'm not quite sure what I would do. But so that's probably the one thing that I couldn't do without. Motivation. I'm motivated by the fact that not so much on the kind of end result. I think the end result is always kind of like you finished it. Okay, now what do you do with it? Okay, maybe somebody will buy it. Okay, means you'll probably never see it again. Or you could like you can make it into like props, like cups and stuff. That's one of my cups, and that was a beautiful drawing that I did in the Cat books. So that's a kind of like an end kind of motivation. You have things like cups and prints and postcards and books and stuff like that. So that's kind of beautiful and exciting. But I think the motivation comes from that that feeling that you get, that adrenaline burst that you get when you're actually putting those lines down and creating something. For me, there's such a buzz. The same way that maybe a dancer would feel. If you're dancing and you get that adrenaline pump and you got the audience watching you and you got that feeling of making all those moves so perfect. That's what probably I get from it. I get the that motivation, and when I'm drawing I get so excited, I get too excited that it's like the whole meaning of life is there. You know? So that adrenaline I get when I'm drawing, and at the moment I'm talking while I'm drawing, and it's like I have no idea what I'm talking about most of the time. Like I said, it's not a scripted, planned thing. I just put down a piece of paper and I draw something and I talk. So each video is going to be very, 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 very different, because one day I'm talking about chocolate, one day I'm talking about ink, one day I'm talking about the world. And so my motivation is to constantly take as much of that adrenaline as possible, to keep drawing. If I get to the end of the day and I've drawn five drawings or six drawings or whatever it is, when I get to the end of the day, if I can look back and I can think, well, when I was drawing that dragon, I felt so good when I did the wings and I did the back and I go, or when I drew that man's face and I was doing the eyes and they kind of had this amazing. If I can smile at that point and look back at that drawing and think, I felt so good when I finally did that hair, and it just was like, oh my god, I love it. That is the adrenaline. That is the excitement. That is what pumps me forward. I mean, doing, you know, the cups and the prints and everything else, and we did all these little cards, these little kind of, I can see them, like little kind of business card type of things, and they're all like little things that we put inside some of the products and stuff like that. Just, it's all beautiful little extras. It makes, you know, for every time somebody buys one of my t-shirts or one of my hoodies or a print, it's like, yes. But that adrenaline when you're drawing and you've got so much excitement, that's beautiful. That is really, really, really beautiful. So today we're going to do another beautiful, crazy drawing for you. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing at the moment. But I saw this thing. I think it's Harry Enfield. He was on some clip this morning, and he was doing some advert for a dime bar, and he kept shouting, "Armadillo, armadillo." So I'm tempted to just try and draw an armadillo. I can't remember what an armadillo quite looks like, but let's have a go. Let's draw an armadillo. So I'll switch over and I'll throw down some ink, and maybe you can draw something at the same time, you know, and you can kind of talk out loud as well, because sometimes it's a nice release, you know, kind of talking and drawing, and it kind of, it's a beautiful kind of pump with the adrenaline as you're drawing, and it's so quick. So enjoy the drawing. Have a beautiful day, and thank you once again for watching. Okay? Well, good morning, you amazing, gorgeous people. We are going to have an attempt at drawing an armadillo. And for those people that are kind of drawing along, I thought I would just give a very, very quick breakdown of, like I was saying about my drawing about shapes. What we're going to be basically doing is an armadillo, and all the shape is going to be is a big circle and a little circle. And if you can imagine, we're going to basically, I haven't actually planned out the drawing yet, but when you see an armadillo, he will look something like that. That's his little eye, and that's his smile. He looks something like that. He's got a little piggy nose. And if I remember, an armadillo is kind of like that shape, which is kind of like a short, fat sausage, nothing more. And he has these kind of armor plates. And as long as we're kind of doing, I think he kind of has two big armor plates on. And that is basically the body. Okay, so it's just a big sausage, and this sausage will be moving in whatever pose that we come up with. His hands are going to be like a little short, fat sausage. That's all that they're going to be, and he has these big kind of claws, if I remember. And the tail, I think the tail is just going to be almost the same as the head, a circle going to a circle, except smaller, tiny little circle at the end, and that, and then we're just going to join those lines up. And in the style of this armadillo, I think they have lines that go down their tail. So as you're beginning to see me draw, you'll begin to see that that shape is on top of that shape, and he's got little arms and legs, and obviously he'll have 4 of those, not just one. Unless he's had some kind of accident. And then he'll have a tail like that. So you can kind of see as I'm drawing it how this is going to be. I don't know what pose he's going to be doing yet. That's basically what it will look like. Something like that. And that's all that's in my head, is that he's got like a kind of pear-shaped head somehow. And that's all that I have. I don't quite know what I'm going to pose. and I don't quite know what I'm going to do, but what I am going to do is have a lot of fun. And I'm going to start off. This is already has some marks on this piece of paper, but that will add to the fun and enjoyment that we're going to have. I'm going to start somewhere and think of what he's going to do. That would just kind of get the ink kind of maybe get like something going on there. And that's going to be a nice start for me. Stick that in there. See, I remembered to wash it today. Usually I forget and then I end up with all these hard brushes, but today I remembered. And we're going to get a lucky pen. What's this lucky pen today? What color are we going to choose? Oh, what have we got? What have we got? There's a nice stripy one. Look at that one. Maybe I should do a little video at some point about the dip pen and a little bit more kind of info for it. Oh, it's starting to move. What's going on there? Maybe we don't use that one. Maybe use a nice colourful yellow one. There we are. Same thing. I used to put names. I used to write names on my pens, like Mr. Difficult and Sweet Sugar and stuff like that, you know. So maybe when I'm dead and they come to look through my studio, they'll find all these pens with weird names on it. Mr. Thunder and that's kind of strange thinking about it now, but I used to be quite important for me, kind of remembering how well some of these brushes worked. And it's getting a little bit thick there. Soak that up before it starts running. And it used to kind of guide me a little bit on how I felt about that particular pen when I was drawing the last time I was drawing, you know. Because sometimes you draw with these pens and sometimes, well, for me, I'm very, very superstitious person anyway, you know. It's like I'll use this pen and then I'll feel that's got bad luck on it and I'll never kind of use it again for months and months, and I'll throw it on the side. And dreadful habits. Right, so since Lucinda, the lovely Lucinda, the absolute wonderful question that she came up with today, I'm going to draw a lady one. So I'm going to keep that in mind. I might change my mind as I usually do, but I'm going to think about it being a nice lady one. For all you gorgeous ladies out there watching and thinking, oh, he never draws anything cute and fluffy and nice for girls. Well, today is all we're going to draw. Lucinda the forgot what he's called. Armadillo. Lucinda the armadillo. Well, it's kind of got a nice tag to it already, doesn't it? Lucinda the armadillo. Maybe we can give her some nice funky earrings. Not that all girls have earrings. Some guys have earrings. I have earrings. I love my earrings. I got these gorgeous big chunky diamond earrings. Of course, real diamonds. No, they're not. No. I'm not. Artists don't buy real diamonds. Artists can't afford real diamonds. Well, some artists can, bloody hell. What am I saying? Some artists are like millionaires, you know. So this is Lucinda today. And I hope you're having a beautiful day today, Lucinda. You've been following me for 4 years today, Lucinda. 4 years, wow. Following all my mad drawings and pictures and... I now have over 300 people subscribed to my YouTube, which I'm very, very pleased about. But, hey, that's another thing. 64% of the people that are watching my videos, 64% have not subscribed. What? Why not? Why have you not subscribed? I'm a nice guy. What's up? I'm a nice guy. Come on. Hit that subscribe button. There's like 50 something thousand people watched last couple of days. 125,000 people have watched my channel already. And only 300 of you subscribed. Wow. There's something messed up about that. Now these kind of armadillos have got these lovely little kind of piggy noses, which I think is just so adorable. And this is where I was talking about my adrenaline. My adrenaline is just at like 10 billion miles an hour at the moment. I'm just loving this so much. And we're going to give her some really pretty little lips there. We're going to give her a very cute little nose. And we are going to... I'm not sure what kind of family of animals the armadillo comes under, but it's kind of like a it's almost like a land crab almost, you know. Come on, you clever people, whoever knows anything about armadillos, come and blast me with science. I do remember reading about the armadillos, and the armadillos actually are a very funny creature, because they kind of had this thing where people used to eat them, and I think it's in Brazil. Was it Brazil? And the people gave the armadillos leprosy, and the funny thing about it is that once all the people got cured of leprosy, they've now got a very high percentage of people that still eat armadillos have got a chance of actually catching leprosy. So that's kind of like very cool news, you know. If you're stupid enough to eat an armadillo, well, you deserve to get leprosy, you know. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah. Well done, Lucinda. Well done. Right. We're not worrying about the body yet. We're just thinking about how to keep this young lady looking beautiful. And so far, she's looking gorgeous, isn't she? Let's give her a nice lady type Eyebrows. All ladies have got beautiful eyebrows. But then the funny thing about the animal world is that, in like humans' world, it's usually the woman that looks all beautiful and gorgeous and attractive, and men are like the kind of potato, really, of the. And when you in the animal side of things, it's the man who's beautiful. It's the man who gets all dressed up and looks incredible. Like the peacock. The peacock is so beautiful, but it's actually the man that's the big beautiful blue tail, and it's the woman's kind of like a boring old brown color, if I remember. There's actually an artist. I think his name's Ryan Port Vale, Port Portvelt, maybe. Portvelt, I think his name is. And he did a whole book on gnomes and stuff like that. And then he did a book on animals called The Ark. It's I don't know. It's probably about from the 80s or something. Maybe this book, 90s maybe. And it's full of all his pencil drawings. So if you love animals and if you love pencil drawings, hunt down that book, because I bought it and it's just like every time I want to draw an animal, I go and have a look at that book. I pull it off the shelf and it's just incredible. This guy. I mean, even well, he does a few of his paintings in there, not many. Um, but wow, you know that for me is just one of the just a genius artist. You know, and I think you really need to look at people like that. Go and see some of these people and see how amazing they are. He did a book on loads of gnomes and does folk stories and stuff like that. But the Ark, ARK, the Ark, is just an incredible book. It's one of those type of books when if I meet an artist and they're interested in drawing animals, I always buy them in that book. Right, I'm thinking maybe I can hide the shells a little bit, the armor a little bit. Since she's a lady, I'm thinking about giving her a nice kind of big flowery dress, especially for Lucinda today. And what about if Lucinda, the armadillo, was holding some flowers? Might be nice too. Hmm. Well, it's looking nice so far. I'm happy with that. So far, it's got a lovely shape. I'm thinking I want to kind of darken up that back a little bit there. Ah, I remembered again. I'm doing well today. I remembered twice to wash my brush. My God. The funny thing is that I am the worst person on earth for remembering to wash my nibs and wash my brushes. You see my videos, it's like, oh dear, dear, dear. I've got some terrible habits. So please do not learn that from me. Do not learn my disgraceful unwashing my um, brushes and things. Do not follow me with that type of thing. Let's try and draw a rose. I'm not the best at drawing roses, but maybe it's like some special love day for Lucinda. And some romantic armadillo has sent her a rose. Are armadillos romantic? I want the answer in the comments. Are armadillos romantic? Oh dear, dear, dear. And there's the lovely rose. These big thorns on it. Let's put a couple of leaves in there now. Somebody loves this armadillo. And you have to remember that all this stuff that I'm talking about on my YouTube channel is all just my crazy head talking. It's not me, it's my crazy head. So me and my brain are two different objects, two different creatures, two different beasts. So whatever my brain is talking about and whatever I'm drawing is two different people, okay? Woo! She's got chunky little hands, doesn't she? Lovely chunky little hands. I like that. Ah, looking so cute. Let's go. Finish that hand off before you start drawing another one. Again, another bad habit. And my brain is like 5 billion miles an hour, you know. And a lot of times I'm kind of thinking about drawing the feet while I should have finished drawing the arms or something, you know. But we all are like that, aren't we? So maybe I'll do a video about the nibs because I've had quite a few questions about nibs, and they're basically quite a simple thing to think about and to work with. And I think, you know, with a lot of these videos that, you know, when you have a video that you need to talk about paintbrushes, well, you really need to make a video that's like half an hour at least to kind of have on your channel, you know. Otherwise, you're doing a 5-minute video, unless you're doing hundreds of them, it's not really worth it. So people are kind of talking and talking and talking about, oh, the bristles are what, and this is blah 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 blah, and they talk for hours about loads of stuff that's going to just make you worried when you go to buy these things. You know, the basics of these nibs are that they're a piece of wood with a piece of metal that is stuck in, and that's as basic as it is. It's nothing more than that. It's just a piece of metal and you push it inside, and it's simple. But obviously there's quite a few different nibs, but I don't really find that much difference with the nibs. Obviously, if you're drawing very, very slowly and very, very carefully, not like me. Yeah, I can hear you saying it. Not like you. Then maybe it has some kind of bearance on what you produce. But, you know, more important than this is this. This is the important. Yeah, this is the important thing. Sorry about my golden fingers. Can you see my fingers are gold? I was doing a project this morning and I was using lots of gold, and I often end up with lots of different coloured hands when the postman comes and I answer the door with bright red hands. He probably thinks I've murdered somebody, the poor guy. But golden fingers today. That means I'm like, everything I touch is going to turn to gold. Isn't that a lovely idea? Definitely my little drawing has turned into gold today because I love this. Lucinda, the armadillo. Ooh, she's got chunky little arms, isn't she? Lovely. What do you think of that? How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's tuck that in there. Oh, she's so cute. I think this is my favorite armadillo drawing that I've ever seen, ever on Earth. If you agree, send me a comment. I don't really know. Probably armadillos are not really that common in people's paintings and whatever, because they're probably seen as a little bit ugly, you know. Most people want to see a little baby lamb or a kitten or something. So let me know if you like armadillos. Let me know if you like Lucinda the armadillo. Ooh. What am I going to do with her little feet? We could have her kind of running along. That'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Let's see if I can get her a little armadillo foot in there. Oh yeah, she's got a tail as well, hasn't she? Thank you for reminding me. Armadillos have got a tail. And they've got these long kind of claws. I guess because so many people want to try and, well, I guess all those people with that have got leprosy and stuff like that were trying to eat them, so I'm surprised they haven't become extinct with all the people eating them. That's a cute little leg. There's something beautiful about ink. It's just, I just can't get enough of it, to be honest. I really, like I was saying in the intro, I kind of feel like I'm a rich man the more ink I've got around me. And that's probably a very childish way to look at life, but it's true. It really is. It's like if I look over and I've got one half jar of ink, I feel like, oh my God. I feel like I'm a poor man or something, you know? Yeah, I like that. Oh, Lucinda, you're so beautiful. Oh, this might be a nice one to paint up. What do you think? Let me know if you want me to paint this up on you. Oh, it's really, I can almost see a lovely pink dress or something. So you'll notice that when I'm drawing and I'm using a nib, I'm not just holding it tight like a death grip, you know? I'm not holding it so tight that it's kind of like you can peel it off my fingers. I'm holding it very, very light and very, very, very gentle. It's almost like, you know, it's just there. It's just balancing in your fingers. It's just light. I'm holding it so gentle. And when I'm drawing my lines, you will see that I don't just drag it. Sometimes I turn it, you know? And you'll get a different feeling then when you're turning your nib. So try not to have it so kind of tight in your fingers. Have a little bit of flexibility with it. It will definitely help. There you go, there's my inky tip for today. let some freedom with your nib. Just hold it and put it in some kind of death grip. Just relax and just let the turn your fingers and look. See if I'm turning. I'm lowering my hand now, and I'm getting a nice big thick. See that? See how thick that's getting? And that all I'm doing is I'm taking it from that angle, which is nice and thin, and I'm going very low, and it's getting nice and thick. And I love to do that. It's a lovely way to kind of have control of your ink. Again, I haven't finished my leg, I know. I'm too excited to draw the back leg. It's terrible. I'm definitely going to be signing this one because I love this. I absolutely love this. For all you ladies out there, today is a special, well, for you guys as well, you know, but this is like a special Armadillo Day. It's a special Lady Armadillo Day. For all you female armadillos out there, happy Armadillo Day. Oh my god, I can't believe what I'm actually the words coming out of my mouth sometimes, really. Yes, 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 yes. I'm going to add another toe in there just so he's got. Lovely. Come on, you gotta tell me that is a beautiful armadillo, isn't it? See, I'm giving you all my tips and tricks here as well, so you can go away and draw your own armadillo. I've told you how to use the nib. I've told you how to tip it and build and twist it. And I've told you about all the shapes of the armadillo, so I'm hoping you're going to be drawing an armadillo today as well. Or something like it. Maybe you want an armadillo having a cup of tea or something. Let's just see if I can squeeze a little tail in there, smooth those out of the way. And that's a little tail of the armadillo at the back there. Lovely. Getting a bit thin there around the dress, so I'm going to darken that up. It stands out a little bit more. And that's also, as you're drawing and as you're having fun and having the adrenaline, you need to keep an eye on everything that's happening in your drawing, looking back and thinking, am I happy with that? Oh, am I happy with that? Should I have done this? Is there enough fingers? Do it 3 fingers, 3 fingers. Yes, 4 toes, 4 toes. Yeah, little things like that. So don't get too dragged up in this adrenaline. I know, I know I do, but little things just to keep you aware of what you're actually drawing and how it's looking. It's very important. But the most important is that you're enjoying every single line that you put down. Okay? When you see that I'm putting stuff down, I get so excited. I want to do more of it. I just can't stop touching the paper. And that's where you want to get to. You want to get to the feeling of painting, drawing, sculpting, sketching with pencil. I used to use pencil mostly for years. It's only the last couple of years, really. I've only started to move across to ink. But what you want to do is you want to feel every little line that you do, so that you love every little touch that you make. And that will make you love doing it 100 times more. Honestly, 100 times more than how you feel at the moment. At the moment, you're so nervous, you're so worried. Oh, are all the scales the right size? Well, who cares? She's got a scaly leg and she's happy with her scaly leg. And I love her scaly leg. And I am so happy with that. Let's get some movement on her there. I want to have a little bit more down the side there. Kind of looks like she's running along. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. I'm very, very happy with that. Lucinda. The happy, beautiful lady armadillo. With her pink rose in her hand. And she's obviously been sent this pink rose. And she is in love. Somebody's crazy about her. Sent her this pink rose and says, Lucinda. And we are going to put our name down here. I like to put my name nice and big. I want people to see my name. I want people to see who drew it. I'm not scared about any of it. I want people to know that I loved drawing this armadillo. And when they see it, they see how proud I was. I'm so proud. I'm happy to sign my name on it. And you can only get my prints from Kieron SEAMONS in Etsy. You can only get them from the Kieron SEAMONS shop. There's been a few scumbags who've been putting their name out and selling my stuff. Only get them from my shop, okay? Because I won't be able to verify any quality unless you buy it from my shop. But you might get it £2 cheaper from somewhere else, but for chances are it'll probably fade and die in a couple of weeks. So if you do want a print, a postcard, or anything like that of anything that you see, you can send me a message and say, I love Lucinda the Armadillo. Can you put it on a card for me? And there is a very beautiful Lucinda the Armadillo. Boy, that was some passion running through that drawing. And I really hope you enjoyed today. And I hope you learned some little things there from me explaining at the beginning. There you can see Lucinda. You can see the body is that way. And the little hands are the same. So you can see I've taught you how to draw. So I think this one I might paint up because this is just so beautiful. I love this one. And thank you very, very, very much for watching. And I'll show you some close-ups in the next section of the video. And thank you for watching. Come back again soon. This is the beautiful, beautiful Lucinda. Lucinda the Armadillo and her pink rose. Let's go down and see some gorgeous ink work. That's me, Kieron SEAMONS, and you can watch the full drawing on Etsy if you, and you can watch the full drawing on YouTube. You can come over to Etsy and see some of my prints and stuff like that. Oh, look how gorgeous that is when we get down and low. That's lovely. Look at that. And there she is. The beautiful Lucinda and her pink rose. Thank you very, very much for coming and watching today's drawing. I'm so happy with 300 plus followers and subscribers. So thank you very much. Have a beautiful day and keep drawing, okay? Bye-bye.